Today, I want to talk about this cool carabiner. It's an at-height carabiner. The thing that's unique about this carabiner, it's an HAMS carabiner rated for rigging and life support. So let's get to it. So a little bit about this carabiner. It's made out of steel. It's pretty darn heavy, but what's important about it, it has a gate that's rated at 16 kilonewtons, and also the shape of it, it helps in a choking operation. So they do say it's good for rigging. So the major access is rated at 50 kilonewtons, and then a cross loading is at 40. So this is a really beefy carabiner that can be used for rigging. And also what it says is that it can be used for life support. Now for me, I like that idea because lately I've been using the Quickie a lot, and I really like the Quickie, don't get me wrong, but having something with a gate will be pretty nice to use also. So this would be good for a base anchor, and you could use it as a canopy anchor. But for me, what I'm thinking and what I'd like to try to do the most is to use it like working my way up the tree. When I first started in the stationary rope system, I read a book on stationary rope technique, and one of the things off the bat they explained is carabiners aren't recommended. And, for the reasons why side loading and the gate could open and you could fall because it's life support. One of the things they said that was good to use was a rated screw link. So I was using a screw link for a while, and it has a rating on it. The thing is that when you use this, it takes time. Like it takes time to open this, and then it worked great. Like you can do a base anchor, you can also do a canopy anchor. The thing is, it takes time. And then, for me, I was hand tightening it. Then later on, people were telling me that, oh no, you can't hand tighten this. You have to use a wrench, which made it more like difficult. Like that's kind of a pain in the neck. So a little bit later on, then they came in with the Quickie. They invented the Quickie, and so I've been using a Quickie pretty solid. It's a great thing to use. You can do canopy. It has, the open components. It's a like triple locking kind of thing, and it locks into place. This is a real good tool to have. It's great for base anchor and canopy. Now, the thing that's tough for the Quickie, if I ever wanted to do like a climb up a tree, say it's a tree that has some decay on top, and I want to use a stationary rope system, and I want to work my way up. Well, you have to open this up, open and close. It's kind of a pain with your gloves on. I can do it, but it would be nice to have the carabiner that I was showing you. Those were some of the beginning options, and this is still a great tool to have. But having that carabiner, I really want to try it and see what we can do with it. This is how I'd set it up if I'm going to use this as a base anchor. I've already thrown the rope over the tree, and I've tied an alpine butterfly for an emergency connecting point. I'll get the end of the rope. Now with the end of the rope, if you have ropes with eyes, they got to be big enough to hold this. The ropes that I have, they're too small for this carabiner to clip in. So what I'm going to use is a double fisherman's. If it was a rigging operation, I'd probably use something different, maybe like a bunt line, because it'll be easier to disconnect. But in life support, I'm happy using the double fisherman's. So I'll get that set up. Okay, throw it in here. All right, pull enough tail there, snug it up. All right. So I would rather, if I'm going to use this, I want to put the eye on the smaller part of the carabiner. And then the wider part of the carabiner, I want the spine up against the trunk. I don't want to have this gate close. Even though it's a 16 kilonewton rating, I still want the spine closer to the trunk. So what I'll do is I'll choke it. See how that fits in right here in that nook right there? So now I'm going to put pressure on the line, and I'll choke it. All right. So that'd be great for a base tie. If you were worried about it sliding, you could always do a half hitch before that. But it looks like it'll work great for me. Now, if I'm gonna do a canopy anchor, let's just say I threw it high up in the tree and I got my high tie-in point. and I'm gonna use my rope, and this is gonna be my climbing side, and this will be my retrieval end. So what I'll do is on my retrieval end, I'm going to make an alpine butterfly. So I'll get that set up. And when I do the alpine butterfly, I'm gonna do a really small loop because I don't want it to be bouncing around very far. So I'll make this tiny little loop, and then I'll grab the carabiner, I'll throw it into that loop, and I'm gonna rotate it so the small end's at the loop. Then I'm gonna clip onto the climbing side of my rope, onto that big corner here where it's a choker, and then I'll pull it up. Let me hook it there. And then I'll pull it up, and that's where I'll choke it. You see how the spine's up against the trunk and the gate's outward? That'll be a nice canopy anchor right there. So now that it's choked, you have your retrieval end, and all you have to do is pull it down, and your canopy anchor comes back down to you. Simple as enough. You just disconnect, take it off. Voila, pretty cool. The way I'm really interested to use this though is like, say you had a tree that had decay and you want to use your SRS system, and you decide you're just going to work your way up the tree. So this was really interesting because I could do, you throw into a low branch, and you could switch between your life system, your life support, and your lanyard all the way up. I just wanted to try that, see how it goes. When I get to the top, what I'll do is I'll put a canopy anchor and then come back down. But I thought this could be really useful if I'm doing that. I've done it with a quickie, but when you do it, it's a little bit slower. And having the carabiner, it seems like it'd be a real cool thing to do. Anyway, let's get to it. So now I could take this off. And then I'll make a butterfly. Grab the carabiner, back into the hole, clip it in. Now I'm going to choke it. Already set. Got to my final. Tardar. Now I'm ready to go ahead and descend back down. Pretty nice. Well, having this at height carabiner that's rated for rigging and life support, I think it's a real good addition to the tools that I already have. I really like the idea of using it for life support. I think it would be great in a rigging sense also if you're using it for rigging, but definitely if you're going to get something like this and you plan on using it for rigging, you definitely want to switch or buy two separate ones. You want to have one for your life support and one that you use for rigging. You don't ever want to use something that was meant for rigging as your life support. I really like the idea of this. I'm going to work with it some more and see what more I can think of. But I really like all the different options that I have with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and by all means, share our videos. Take care.